Good morning, Moses Brown. I'm a member of Epsilon Omega chapter of Omega Psi Phi fraternity, but today I'm acting as the president of the National Panhellenic Council. The Panhellenic Council brings all 9 of the Divine 9 organizations together to promote community services. And even though each of the organizations have their own mandated events, we do come together as a whole a couple of times a year. As of today, our MLK Day of Service, where we are sponsoring 3 different organizations. CCMO here in Orangeburg. We are also sponsoring a food pantry out of a church out of Bowman, South Carolina, along with the alternative school here in Orangeburg. And as the chapter, the National Panhellenic chapter of Orangeburg, we're also going to be giving a donation to the Samaritan House here in Orangeburg as well. Dr. King was a phenomenal leader in all different aspects. And we're just trying to build on his legacy of service from the Divine 9. And when we say service, we mean sponsoring community activities where we can uplift the community in which we live. It actually started with Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated many years ago. And last year, we put it under the umbrella of the Orangeburg National Panhellenic Council. And so this is our 2nd year with this event. Last year, we sponsored 2 organizations, and this year we're doing 3. As we go throughout the day, you'll be able to speak individually to each organization to get their own perspective on MLK Day of Service.
Hello, we are from Orangeburg Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and we're here at the Orangeburg County Library doing our annual day of service, the MLK Day. Let me tell you, we had Delta Sigma Theta representing us well. We have packed the place and we supported Bowman Temple. That's right, Bowman Temple in Bowman, South Carolina, their food pantry. And we made sure that everybody was supported. Earlier today, we went to the Orangeburg filling station and supported the filling station. We want you to know that it's always about public service and sisterhood, and we're out here celebrating with the Divine 9. What a wonderful day it is to celebrate MLK Day, a day of service here in Orangeburg, South Carolina, representing Orangeburg Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Hey, good morning. My name is Dimitri Kelly, and I serve as the chapter president for Phi Beta Sigma, Eta Omicron Sigma chapter here in Orangeburg, South Carolina. So we're supporting the Bowman Temple of God, and so we have a plethora of items that are on our table, which serve non-perishable items, canned food items, all the service of a neighborhood who doesn't receive a whole lot of information, don't receive a whole lot of support in the community. So we started off the beginning of the year with our Founders Day celebration, which was last week at Trinity United Methodist Church. And so Founders Day for us was on January 9th. We were founded on the historic campus of Howard University. And so as we move into the remainder of the year, we have some fellowship information coming up. Our signature event will be in May 16th at the cinema, and so we'll be celebrating our 80th anniversary of the chapter here in Orangeburg, South Carolina. So more information will be presented on social media. We already have a couple of save the dates out, so be looking for upcoming information about those dates that we have coming up. MLK at the same time is around the same time of Carver Day for us, and so it just means uplifting community, making sure that everybody in the community, regardless of color, creed, orientation, those kinds of things, have access, equal access to all information, have access to quality life. And so we just want to make sure that we're doing our part as a civic organization to making sure that we're giving back to the community and making sure that everybody can actually sustain in 2026. We know it's hard out here, so we just want to make sure that everyone has all the information that they have and we can actually serve our community. We thank everyone for partnering, so we appreciate the opportunity, and so we love our other D9 organizations, and we welcome the partnership, and we look for other partnerships that we can have in the community.
My name is Montez Haynes. I am the treasurer for the Orangeburg Alumni Chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. We're here to celebrate the Martin Luther King birthday. This is a time to commemorate his birthday, but also to celebrate and to be able to share back to the community. Most of us are off today, so we have an opportunity to be able to fellowship with one another, give back to the community, because that's what D9 is supposed to be doing, is giving back. It's not about wearing t-shirts, it's not about parties, it's not about strolling, but it's an opportunity to give back to the community and to also be able to fellowship with one another. Well, we're supporting CCMO and also the Samaritan House. So those are dear to our hearts, and they are community organizations that give back wholeheartedly. CCMO and the Samaritan House is a shelter that gives back to the community. We only have one shelter in Orangeburg, so we have to make sure that we support that shelter and make sure they have the equipment that they need to be able to make sure they're successful. So we have our annual Back to School Bash that's going to be held this year as well. It's always in August. We usually have it in the Whitaker community. That's where we sponsor our Back to School Bashes, so look forward to seeing us there. MLK means to me a time in history, not just Black history, but American history, where we can come together to celebrate the legacy, the life, and the contributions that's been made to the Black and African American community. Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity since January 5th, 1911, Indiana University has always given back. And so we want to continue that legacy by giving back, not just on holidays, not just on MLK Day, but every day, because achievement is what we do, achievement in every field of human endeavor.
Good morning. My name is Natasha Legree, president of Alpha Kappa Alpha, Sorority Incorporated, Beta Zeta Omega chapter here in Orangeburg, South Carolina. On today, we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day as well as our AKA Impact Day. On today, we're here at the county library actually giving back to our community, and what we do as a chapter always giving back to uplift our community. We are today giving back to CCMO. As a premier organization, Alpha Kappa Alpha is dedicated to uplifting our community and the folks in the community in which we serve. Beta Zeta Omega has been established in Orangeburg for 91 years this year. And with our local programs, we give back to the community with all our environmental impact days. We address critical needs, and the compassion that we do for our service is the best thing that we can do for our community. Today, we as a chapter are here giving back, and that is what we do as a chapter. We are thrilled to be amongst the Divine Nine here at the Orangeburg County Library. It's a day on and not a day off for Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Beta Zeta Omega chapter.
Hi, I'm Andre Whaley, representing Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated at our NPAC event here in Orangeburg, South Carolina. We are supporting various things in our community. I think the boys' home, the school, and also a food distribution center in Bowman. So we are trying to help people out the best way we can in community, in service. MLK Day means a lot to us, particularly at what time you was born. A lot of people that are younger don't know too much about MLK, but for me it means personal freedoms. Freedoms to, in a sense, demonstrate, but also to speak things that are civil and are connected to humanity. And so that's what would be for me personally. We have what we call our annual regional, which is going to be in Miami, and it's a lot of partying and stuff, but we do raise a lot of money for a lot of like St. Jude Hospital and the Cancer Society, which we raise money for. And so that's one of the big events that's coming up in April. Well, we have local events. Everybody local. We do local things around here, but it's local. It's not like a regional or national event. Well, what I would say is this is not an isolated event, meaning that we are sponsoring it, D9 is sponsoring it, but we welcome people from the community to serve because all of us are people, we're connected. And so we just invite the community to come out and give and to participate in serving at the MLK Day.
Hi, I'm Cletra Peters. I am the president of the chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, and today we are here collecting donations for various organizations. Specifically, we're collecting for the Transformation Academy, which is a transitional high school here in Orangeburg, South Carolina. And so we've collected some necessities that students may need but may be a little afraid to ask for. And so here we're just happy to help stock their pantry and their closet at the Transformation High School. So MLK Day every year for us, it's always a day on and not a day off. And so while we may be off from our traditional jobs in that space, we always take today to make sure that we give back to our community, that we're serving in different capacities. So there are a lot of various events happening, but we always take the time to make sure we collect and give back to the Orangeburg community. So MLK Day is absolutely personal, just knowing what they had to go through back in those days, right? Which was so far-fetched, wasn't so far back. But today, it's just for us, it's the day to serve our community, to be servant leaders in every way possible that we can. And so that's what that means. I think if there are different ideas or thoughts on how we can serve, I think we are open as the MPHC of Greater Orangeburg. We are open to various ideas. If there are organizations that you think that we need to know about, reach out to us, and so that we can have them in our arms and to help out as well.
Hey, my name is Morris Thompson. I'm representing the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Well, we're supporting the CCMO of Orangeburg. And really, you know, it's just about being a part of our services. We're out here, you know, giving back to the community, which you know, they need our support. So we're just actually out here giving them that support. It means a lot to us on this day of service. Sure, we have, most recently we just did our MLK breakfast, which was actually held Saturday at Eddystone Fort Church. Coming up is going to be, most recently we're going to have our golf tournament's coming up right around May, the end of May, beginning of June. That's one of the things that we support. And then our Black and Gold Ball, which is actually held the first weekend in August. So, you know, we're looking for people to come out, give us some support. And all of this is, you know, for good cause, for the community and to help our young people with scholarship. Oh, MLK Day to me, personally, yes. First of all, I grew up with Dr. Martin Luther King. And basically, you know, in the 60s, I'm a 60s child. And pretty much that's all I ever knew was Dr. Martin Luther King. He was always in our house. First of all, servant of all. And, you know, we shall transcend all. Pretty much that's what it means. And, you know, being able to protect our civil rights, and this is where we're at.
I am Connie Portee, the president of Alpha Omicron Zeta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Today we are here celebrating our MLK Day of Service as part of the Divine Nine. I'm just so elated to be a part of this event, that we all come together on this day to show our appreciation back to the community, to different organizations, to give to them on this day, which that is the meaning for this particular day, is to give back to the community. So that's what we're doing here today. We're excited to be here. All of the D9 are in the building today to bring to their different organizations that they're serving. And again, with my chapter, we are having so many events that are going on this year. In April, we will be having our Toss and Blue event that is going to be held at South Carolina State University. The Toss and Blue event is for scholarships, but we offer young children the opportunity to be a part of a pageant, to show their talent, and to come and just show us what they have to give to the community, so that we can give them an award for that. And also we raise money and we give that money towards scholarships. So just glad to be a part of this event, and thank you for the opportunity.